Hi guys, Gone Green Mom here with another Foodie Friday. A couple weeks ago, I took a poll on my live stream and wanted you guys to vote with the thumbs up or thumbs down. Thumbs up was hummus and salsa was thumbs down. And the vote on that came out to 20 thumbs up to 4 thumbs down last I checked. So we're going to make some hummus today. Now, I've never made hummus before, but I've got these garbanzo beans sitting here. So I figured I would check it out and see how it was. See if it was simpler than buying some from the store when I want it. So we're just using 1 can in each container. The advice I found on one thing did say to use baking soda, that it made it easier to get the skins off, and basically suggested just overcooking them, boiling for 20 minutes. So that's what we're doing here. 20 minutes on high pressure in the Instapot, because obviously I need the pressure to get the lectins out. But do I really believe you? I'm not so sure. I was in the chat that day, listening to you guys, and well, I've talked to several of you in other chats and gotten lots of opinions on it in the last 2 weeks. And I'm not sure I believe you. There were a few that said they liked both, but for the vast majority of you, you all said you didn't like hummus. So, I'm going to make you some salsa too. Now, on this salsa, all of the ingredients, with the exception of the chili pepper flakes, I have used in other recipes in the Instapot, and know that 5 minutes is plenty of time to remove the lectins so that I don't react to it. So I just have 1 onion here, I don't know, maybe 2.5 tablespoons of jalapeno slices. And then I'm also going to use about 2 tablespoons of garlic. I like garlic, y'all. I don't know. Does most salsa even have garlic in it? I wasn't real sure. I didn't look up a recipe for this. I'm just kind of putting stuff together. So we're going to use some garlic. And I'm just using one of my meal prep containers for this as well. Obviously, I didn't plan my dishes well, because this is not a big enough container. As far as the tomato portion of this, I am using diced tomatoes from Aldi's. And these do not have skins or seeds in them. So if you're trying to avoid that added amount of lectins, this was the kind that did not have that. They're also in BPA-free cans, if that's a concern, which honestly it should be, you guys. If you are doing this and you know you have issues with the histamines just from them being canned, obviously use fresh, just seed and peel. And obviously you can do that with the jalapenos as well. So I'm just mixing this up, and I'll grab a second container. I'm out of that size meal prep container at the moment, so it'll be a different size. I'm adding some pepper and a little bit of salt, and then some chili flakes. That's really the only thing I have not tried, and that's just because they've been lost. But they were found in that pantry clean out you saw in my shorts the other day. So they're back. My son will be happy the next time we have pizza. As per usual, I am going to do parchment and then aluminum foil on this. If you guys know of like good lids for things to use in the Instant Pot, I'm not real sure if silicone's okay in an Instant Pot. I'm not really sure I like the idea of plastic in the Instant Pot of any sort. But, you know, it is what it is. And as per usual, I'm using one of my Norwex travel size rags to diffuse the steam out of this. I found out something really cool over the holidays when I went to visit my brother and his family a little bit. He's got like a little silicone thing that makes the steam go down on his. Obviously, that was 5 minutes for the salsa. And then this is what the chickpeas look like coming out. That first one was the ones that had the baking soda in there. They seem to have absorbed more of the water, and they are a whole lot more mushy. Now, what I had found online was that you need to rinse the chickpeas or the garbanzo beans and then de-skin them, essentially, which was a little bit of a task. So the ones with the baking soda are definitely mushier than the ones without. I would probably cook them a little bit less time. They were at times almost difficult to get skins off because I couldn't tell which ones had skins and which ones didn't have skins. So, because a lot of them, even just in rinsing, had come off. So, like that area there, like sometimes it was just easy to pick up a whole glob of skins, but then other times I'm trying to get skins off of one and there is no skin, so I'm like just smushing it in my hands. And then I'm just using a food processor here. I didn't measure the oil, y'all. I started off just chopping it or whatever, with nothing other than the beans, just to see what kind of a texture it would have. Definitely a little more grainy. Once I added some oil and some garlic, I told y'all I liked garlic, it definitely gets smooth. The ones with the baking soda, it's super creamy and a really good texture for this. And then I've got to do this all again, y'all. Now, the ones without the baking soda, it was literally having to peel off the skin off of every single one. They did not peel nearly as well. Like, I had to literally go through every single bean and do this. And you know what? If I was to do this again, I would probably use the baking soda and cook it less time and hope that the lectins are still out of it. I am happy to report that doing this, I have not had any reactions, even though I have been snacking on this hummus off and on all night. So anyway, the process of this was rather time consuming. I was actually able to catch up on some YouTube videos. Imagine that. But very time consuming. And that is the reason you will see the remaining cans of garbanzo beans in tomorrow's short getting decluttered. Because, yeah, ain't nobody got time for that. I guess some people do. If I was getting paid for it, I probably would do it if they told me to. But hummus is not worth all that to me. So, yeah, no. Again, garlic, oil. I'm not measuring the oil, just kind of basing it on the texture and consistency. I would guess I probably started off with 1/4 cup. I don't know, maybe I wound up with 1/4 cup. Like I said, I looked online for tips and tricks and a recipe, and I didn't really find anything decent. I am sensitive to sesame seeds, so tahini was a no-go for me, and that's usually what you find in hummus with the garbanzo beans and the oil. As far as the type of oil, I'm not sure. It was either avocado or olive. I didn't really taste it, so my first thought is that it was probably avocado oil. And I know that might seem strange. I'm not sensitive to avocado oil. I don't know why. I know that's supposed to be higher histamine. It doesn't bother me. But if you guys want grab some chips, have some salsa or some cucumbers.